Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokémon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode we reached Moss Deep City and we fought the 7th gym leaders of the game. Yeah, that's right, I said gym leaders. We fought Tate and Liza. And not without the loss of a long-time team member. We did unfortunately lose Jasmine the Manectric, Cedar's female partner, last episode. And we did replace her with Lily the Lileep. So if you guys can't tell, there is a huge training montage about to come up. I'm going to get everybody on the team to level 41? 40 or 41? Lily finally reached level 40. And you guys know what that means? Yeah, that's right. It's time for Lily to evolve. And there you have it. You guys didn't really know her as a Lileep for that long, but Lily did evolve into Cradily, which is awesome. It's a very unique Pokemon. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, Wait, I already did this, didn't I? Anyways, yeah, it's the next day, and I just trained yesterday. You just saw that. So yeah, in this episode, we're going to go ahead and explore some of the water areas. Now, I'm thinking about going to places I can with Dive, now that we have Dive. So I'm going to go ahead and teach Dive to Cedar, because it's the only Pokemon on the team that can learn it. I do permit an HM Slave if nobody can learn the move, because it is required for completion. But Cedar can learn it, and I'm going to get rid of Aqua Tail for now. I know it's a better attack, but it's 10 power more. And we need Dive, so there's really not much we can do about this. And something I wanted to talk about. There's a couple things I want to talk about here while we're going north up here. I'm going to explore the Shoal Cave right now. But the first thing I want to talk about is about Jasmine. Now, last episode, bad things happened. And I was looking back on it, and I said there was nothing I could have done. But the more and the more I think about it, here's Route 125. We don't have an encounter here. I'll go ahead and cast my Good Rod and see if we can pull like a Carvana or something. Or my Super Rod while I'm talking. But, I said there was nothing that I could have done. And there's a couple things now in the future that I think I could have done to change what happened. But let me just explain something to you guys. I'm very good at Nuzlocks and Wedlocks. I've been doing them for a very long time. However, when you're in that situation and in the moment, a lot of things can go through your head that make you think otherwise about the situation. Like, I'm thinking back on it. If I used Protect with Jasmine instead of going for the Discharge, which was dumb to begin with, and I used Cedar to use Aqua Tail, Aqua Tail might have knocked it out. I don't think it would have, but it would have used Psychic on Jasmine, which would have been protected. Now, let me put you into my mindset of being there at that time and that moment. What went down through my mind was a Psychic would have killed them both instantly. I know Cedar has a ton of special defense, which is, you know, something that is probably... I don't think Cedar would have went down in one hit. But my thought process there was Aqua Tail would not have been enough, because it was sunny. The sunny day was out. I fully believe that Aqua Tail would not have taken it out. And then I thought Psychic would hit Cedar and take it out. The same situation. The reason I stayed in and used Discharge was hopefully to paralyze it, because that was the only thing I could think of. Because if I paralyzed it, then maybe it would have been paralyzed and unable to move, making it slower, so Cedar and Jasmine... What? I have suction cups. What happened? Interesting. Anyways, yeah, it was just a mess. I did mess it up, but in that moment, there was nothing that I could have done in that moment. I was too lost, I guess you could say. And that happens in these challenges. It's easy to say while you're watching them, oh, you could have done this, and Jasmine would have been fine. And really, I said that to myself rewatching it. But in that moment, I was so stuck and baffled by having the possibility to lose a Pokemon to the easiest gym leaders in history of any Pokemon game ever, that I was just lost for words, and there was nothing I could really think of in that time. I just thought I just wanted to explain myself there. I do consider Tate and Liza to be the easiest gym leaders in existence, at least in Ruby and Sapphire. And they're a pair that you would never expect somebody to lose their Pokemon to. And we did have one of our 3 deaths at Tate and Liza, which is ridiculous. Gyarados is like a surefire win for that fight, but having not played the games that often, I hadn't really thought about it like that. I was focused on Gyarados' weakness to Rock. And instead of thinking, hey, they're weak to Cedar as well, you know. I know. I didn't really think about Sunny Day. I didn't have that memory because I have not played these games that often. And if I had the memory of knowing what they can carry, I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have done it differently. And I just want to explain myself there because I know a lot of people are probably thinking you lost a Pokemon to Tate and Liza. And it was just a mess. And it's unfortunate. Another thing I want to point out is Lily, if I would have waited to evolve her at level 41, she would get Energy Ball at level 41. I'm aware of this, but Giga Drain's okay for now, and she gets Energy Ball at level 44 as a Cradily, so it's not that big of a difference. I'm not really worried about it too much. Alright, another thing I wanted to point out is, personally, how I am as a person. I don't like it when people speed up and cut things out. I hate that. And it is something that I would heavily disagree on by speeding up during training the route by Dewford in the Sea Mauville. That's something I disagree with, and I would not like it if somebody else did that. However, I'm telling you guys, I one-shot all but 3 trainers on that route with a level 30 Lileep. Not joking, like, I maybe 2-shot, but there was no risk. It was 100% boring. It was the biggest waste of time that you could ever think of. And there's so much water routes in this game that I thought it would be good to clear that so we can go to Sea Mauville in a later episode and not have to worry about all the junk that was there. Because there were a lot of trainers, and it was just a mess. Another thing I want to talk about, yeah, I know a lot of topics, but it's good because we're just clearing up some junk trainers once again by the Shoal Cave. Another thing that I want to talk about is... crap. Let's think about it real quick for a second. What was I going to say? You know what? I can't think of it. Let's fight this double battle. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. These people are talking about a strange old man in the Shoal Cave. Speaking of which, we're going to have to take the Shoal Cave on twice. I'll probably change my clock or something to take it on. Whoa. Take it on in this episode. Camerupt and Altaria. Okay, I've familiarized myself with Cradely's weaknesses because it's something I always forget what Cradely's weak to. It's weak to fighting ice, bug, and steel. So, we can go for the brine, I suppose, on Camerupt, because if it uses magnitude while we're diving, I think that does more. I'm not completely sure. Yeah, let's just go for brine on that, and Ice Fang the Altaria. There we go. Let's see how that does. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. I really can't remember right now. Oh well, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, it'll come to me sometime, but yeah. So this episode we're going to basically take on... Oh no. That should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm sound flustered right now. I just can't think of anything. But this episode is going to be going to places in the past that we can use dive at, and the Shoal Cave, I think, because there's so many episodes of water that I'm trying to condense it down as small as I can. Because there should only be about 10 episodes of the series left. This guy's a Machamp, I believe. Let's fight this guy. Lily is gonna be, like, used so often on the water routes, it's ridiculous. There's so many trainers that use water Pokemon in this part of the game. It's gonna be extremely boring compared to what it has been. You know, I can't think what I was gonna say. It's killing me right now. That actually did a lot of damage, but Giga Drain's nice for that, so. Yeah, I'm just completely at a loss for words right now. That's what I was going to say. Alright, guys, give me a second. I'm actually going to cut while I think about it. Alright, guys, honestly, I sat here for at least 5 minutes. Even look back at the recording. I can't think of what I was going to say. If I remembered, I'll put it on the screen, but I probably didn't. But, this is going to be hard to do. There's probably like 10 episodes left. Probably. That's what I'm thinking. This guy is a Machamp, if I recall, like I said. So let's lead with... Let's do this with Crocus. That's actually a really bad idea. Let's do it with... Who? Everybody's weak to fighting or rock. Yeah, I just realized I added another Pokemon weak to fighting to the team, which is kind of funny. Yeah, let's have Sequoia do it. You know, I don't have any idea. Yeah, let's just have Sequoia do it. Whatever. There are so many trainers up ahead that I'm thinking I probably won't go out of my way to fight every single one of them on screen. I'm gonna like definitely not all the swimmers and stuff. And I don't know if I'll go out of my way every time to find trainers underwater, because I know there are trainers underwater now. And I don't know if I'll save that for like a training montage or something and just get on with the story, because none of them are dangerous, if I don't recall. And if any of the trainers are dangerous, they will be fought, because there's not going to be any trainers that are scary as a swimmer, if that makes sense. If they're going to have Pokemon that I'm not going to know about and to be caught off guard by, it's going to be an ace trainer, which I'll definitely go out of my way to fight. I just don't know how to handle it. Hoenn is so strange when it comes to this, and I don't want to go against my rule set of not fighting everybody, but I'd fight them as training. I don't know how to explain that. I don't want to be over-leveled for the end of the game, and I don't want to make a boring episode, basically. Like, I don't know what it used there, barrier? Yeah. I'm like at a loss for words right now. I don't know what to say. Like, I lost it. It's weird. There's so many trainers that do nothing, if that makes any sense. And then, like, there's a big fight in Victory Road that I don't want to be over-leveled for by training before we go into Victory Road, and it's just a mess. That's basically it. Like, this guy, his Tentacruel is taking up so much time just to fight. And then there's the route west of Pacifidlog. That's, like, I don't know. I don't want to change how I'm doing things on the last few episodes just because of how the trainers are. Like, this guy, yeah, he has a Machoke. I was right. And, you know, I know they can have rock-type attacks, but we should be okay. Let's just go for the Aerial Ace and hopefully take it out. We'll see. Yeah, no problem. Crocus is pretty good for that. But yeah, I want to know from you guys, what do you guys think of Lily as an addition to the team? Personally, I really like Lily. I think it's, well, Cradily. I think it's a very unique Pokemon. But now that that terrible water area is done with, and some of my explaining, let's go into the Shoal Cave, which we haven't gone into yet. See, I want to use Lily, but we've used her so much. Let's lead with Heather. I don't believe there's any trainers in here, but there is a really cool Pokemon that we can get. And we're going to go ahead and try and get it. Just to be unique to some extent, we'll go ahead and try. I'd be fine with a Spheal, and we can't get Zubat, so we'll see what we get. Yeah, okay, here's the Shoal Cave, and the tide's up right now, which is good, because that means we can get the Pokemon that I'm thinking of. I think, anyways. Give me a second. Alright, I just wanted to wake my dog up because he's snoring extremely loudly. So, that's our Dex Nav encounter. You know, that's another thing. Oh, that must have been what I was talking about earlier. Okay, I don't know how to handle Dex Nav anymore. There's been so many routes where I forgot my rule about, it looks like a cave. Oh, it is. Just, yeah, never mind. That's when the tide's down. But I don't know how to handle the Dex Nav anymore. My rule initially was not to let myself get Pokemon that... I can only have a Dex Nav encounter once. But then I got to thinking, later on in the game, there are some cool Pokemon in different areas that you can come back and get. Like, I could save my encounter for an area to try and get a seal here, for example, if I wanted one. Because you can do that after the 8th gym. And if I want to do that, why should my Dex Nav rule prohibit me? Like, there's a lot of water areas where you can get, like, a Frillish and a Krabby. Those would be really cool Pokemon. Whether I use them or not, I would like to get one. So, my Dex Nav rule is actually going to be changed. I'm not allowed to exploit it to get any Pokemon. This is actually a good idea. I just thought about. There's a rare candy, which is pretty nice. But I'm not allowed to exploit the Dex Nav to get a Pokemon that we can get before that. So, for example, I want the Pokemon Snorunt in here. I'm sure it's not really a surprise to anybody. And I could just run around and get Snorunt in the Dex Nav, but I'm not allowing myself to do that unless it's my first Dex Nav encounter. But, later on in the game, I'm allowed to come back here if I want to and get something that you can only get with the Dex Nav. And I can exploit it. If I wait that long and I want that, that's what I can do. So, that's how I'm going to handle that. And I believe that's actually the entire place. Yeah, I think it is. Actually, I'm going to change my DS's clock and come back here. Alright, guys, surfing right there brought me down underneath the water, and the water's gone. No, I'm just kidding. I changed my clock like I said I was going to, so we can proceed into the rest of this area. And when the low tide's in effect, you can explore more of this cave than you can when the high tide's in effect, as you saw. But the goal of this area is basically to get all those shoal parts to make a shoal bell. Oh, shell bell. I'm sorry. So yeah, we got the shoal sands, I think, and now here's the shoal salts. Over here we can grab ourselves an ice heal. I'm not exactly sure what you can get from rock smashing here. Probably some different items. I don't think there's any unique Pokemon. I could be wrong. There might be like a Geodude or something. But I really like the Shoal Cave. I always liked this as a little kid. But most of you, if you have a regular copy of Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald, your internal battery is dry, which means clock-based events can't run. Which means you can't explore the entirety of this cave, ever. Because it's stuck at one time or another. There's actually a time where I wanted to play through using a Glalie, and I set my clock to the high tide, not knowing at the beginning of the game, and I was unable to use a Glalie. It's actually impossible to get if the tides are messed up. So, that's that, but you can go around here collecting all these shoal salts and sands. Let's actually take a peek real quick. I don't exactly remember what they're called. Shoal shells, that's right. But yeah, and then you collect those and return those to the old man. Well, give them to the old man, and he'll make you a shell bell, which is kind of the same thing as the leftovers. Not as good. I think after every time you attack, it'll heal you 1/8 of your health or something like that. But let's talk to this guy, and he'll give me the focus band, which is kind of cool. I think it has a chance to let you hang on with 1 HP. Risky in a Wedlocke or Nuzlocke, but it might be useful for you sometime. We need strength, which is just great. I'm actually going to get rid of facade on Heather, because it's 10 power more, and Heather doesn't have guts or anything. We don't have return yet, so strength's actually a good idea. For just a normal hit, I know Giga Impact's a thing, but we need strength to proceed in a lot of places. So we have to give strength to her. And I was looking at the encounter rates while I was changing my clock. And you can get Snorunt at the back of the cave 10% of the time, and you can get Spheal 40% of the time, and the rest is Golbat and Zubat. So the chances we get what am I doing? Oh, yeah, right. You gotta do this. It's different. Oh, no. Alright guys, back with the faster of the two bikes and what we need to cross up here. So I can grab TM07 Hail, I believe. TM79 Frost Breath, which is a move that always critical hits, but that kind of makes the gimmick of it redundant. I never really see anybody talk about this. I believe Super Skarmory in a video long ago said something about it that was pretty funny, but I've always thought this. Why is a critical hit good if you get it all the time? That means it's fixed damage, meaning it's useless. Like, okay, let's look at Frost Breath real quick. It has a power of 60, 90% accuracy, and it always gets a critical hit. Well, wouldn't that mean its damage is 60 times whatever a critical hit chance is? I can't think of it right now. What damage is? That makes it weaker than Ice Beam every time. Right? And it has 90% accuracy. It's a gimmick, and it's silly. A way that would have made it cool is if you use Frost Breath, it makes your next hit a critical hit, so you could go Frost Breath and then Ice Beam, something more powerful. They could have done something better with that, and it was a gimmick in the Unova region that failed big time. Anyways, you can actually find Snorunt in this game through the Dex Nav in an earlier room than just coming back here. But, okay, my encounter for the Shoal Cave, it would be really cool to get a Snorunt. I would be very pleased to go ahead and try and use a Frostlass, but my encounter for the Shoal Cave is going to be a Spheal, most likely. That's really cool. Yeah, that was a really cool entrance. That was a really cool entrance to battle. I led with the wrong Pokemon for this. Hey, looky here, guys. Yet another female Pokemon. That's just awesome. But yeah, let's quick ball this guy and hopefully catch it, so we don't have to obliterate it with Tether. Yeah. We should have it, no problem. Nice job. Okay. I'm so sorry if you're snoring. They are so loud. I don't know why. I don't snore like that, at least I don't think. I'm gonna get a nickname for this Spheal, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I got a nickname for it. Winterberry would have been perfect, but I already used that name for my cast form, so I'm going to name this Spheal Poppy. Why? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I guess it sounds like Poplio, and isn't this a sea lion? Maybe. Kind of. So, we can't ride our bike in here, which I guess makes sense. Well, you wouldn't want to ride your bike on ice, even though I've done it before. I advise you not to. Yeah, let's spray up another repel and get the items that you can get in here. And yeah, as you can see, I still have my Latios on my team. It was just a fly, and I didn't put it back because I know there's no trainers in here, and I just wanted to grab the items really quick and save my time. So right here is Never Melt Ice, which raises the power of ice-type attacks, which would be great if we had any, which we do, I guess, on Cedar. And right here is a rock covered in ice. Touching it could make you freeze. If you level up an Eevee in this area, it'll evolve into Glaceon, which is pretty nice, but you can't get Eevee during the main story. It would be cool if you could. This is like one of the only games in existence that you can't get an Eevee. Like, not really. I'm kind of being a little bit exaggerative there. Exaggerative? Is that even a word? I don't know. But you can get TM07 Hail here, which is nice. There's a couple games you can't get Eevee in, but pretty much most of them. So yeah, that's everything to do here. So I guess I'll see you guys in Dewford Town. Alright guys, I didn't go quite to Dewford, because once you take those to him, he'll make you a Shell Bell, which is pretty sweet. I might use that. I actually probably am going to give that to... Ooh, and he gives me the Slowbro Knight, which is also pretty cool. But once again, not like you can get Slowbro during the main story. I'll probably give that Shell Bell to Olive. I just thought it'd be something fun to do, but looking on it, it just sounds like a waste of time and something nobody'd really care to watch. There's really no threat to fighting them, and that makes it kind of a waste of my time. The whole purpose of it was to have a threat in some way. Anyways, here we are diving for the first time, and we're on Route 107, and they've added trainers underwater. I believe all of them have water types, but I guess we'll fight them and see what it's all about. But we haven't gotten an encounter on Route 107, and I guess there's no time better than now. That's our Dex Nav encounter. Well, I don't know. We've already gotten a Dex Nav encounter on top. What is it? It's a Relicanth. Oh, yeah. We've already gotten a Dex Nav encounter, so I guess we'll go ahead and get our encounter for Route 107 here. And see what it is. It's going to be a Clamperl, which I expected, but that's fine. Clamperl's really cool. Oh, it's another female. What is up with the game here? I like Huntail, and I like Gorobus a lot. I've personally never used a Huntail, but I have used a Gorobus in a regular playthrough, and it was pretty fun. So we'll see what we end up evolving this thing into. Should we use it? I don't know what I'm going to name this thing. I guess I'm not going to look on my list. I'm just going to go ahead and name her Peony, because it's the first thing that came to mind, and we haven't used it yet, so... Clamperl's sturdy shell is not only good for protection. Yeah, I don't really care to read it. Let's just go ahead and name her Peony. And who knows, maybe we'll use her one day. So, should something happen to Cedar. Well, any female type. Female type? Any female Pokemon. I don't know if I'm going to fight all of these underwater trainers. Like I said, they might be boring. But apparently she's looking for the Pokemon Corsola, which I don't think you're going to find here. You got to use the Super Rod. Keaton. Yeah, they all have water types, which I guess is okay. It's not that big of a deal, but they're just boring. Like, I don't know, like, I was feeling my commentary growing and getting better, and it's like this episode I just forgot how to commentate. I don't have anything to say about these trainers. They are all completely boring. Like, there, he's got a Wailord, I guess. No, he's kind of stepped it up. He's going to hit me with a water spout, isn't he? Oh, boy. I don't think that'd do my whole health bar. Oh, my God! Heather! What was I just saying about boring? Oh my God, I'm speechless right now. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's think about this and think about it good. I think a water spout would kill Olive, definitely in one hit. If Giga Impact were to miss, it would kill us. And if we heal, we'll be Truant. I know we have the wide lens. I have to use Giga Impact. Okay. Okay. Holy crap, what was I just saying about boring? What just happened? This little diver almost killed Heather. A Pokemon who's been with us forever. Heather almost died to a random Wailord. Granted, it wouldn't have happened if I switched. Actually, Olive would probably be dead if I switched. That was a critical hit water spout from a full HP Wailord. Wow. That's something to think about. That's something to actually really consider right now. Holly has a Lantern, which isn't really the strongest Pokemon, but it has a lot of HP. It's level 41. Yeah, these trainers are kind of strong. I'm gonna Giga Impact. Like, why wouldn't I? Maybe these trainers aren't something to just brush off. In any case, I guess we'll go fight the rest of the trainers if we can with Dive. Man, that actually... my heart dropped. I never imagined that it would have done that much damage. Like, I don't know, I'm speechless right now. As for speeding trainers up, I probably won't be doing that very much at all, but there is an area I can definitely tell you I'll probably speed up, and that's the area west of Pacific Log Town. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, I assume. It's literally... you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. I'm just going to look for some spots we can use Dive on. And I guess I'll cut ahead to when I find one. I don't know. But my favorite duo in the whole game. We were looking for treasure when we found a trainer. Huh? We were looking for treasure when we went and found a trainer? Yeah, but their names are dun 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 dun, Lois and Hal. So, anybody that's ever in their life seen Malcolm in the Middle knows what these two potentially could be nicknamed after. I'm sure of that. But yeah, these trainers are weak. Unfortunately, I guess we'll just Bug Buzz and Strength. But yeah, Lois and Hal is pretty cool. I like that I would like to think that that was intentional, but Malcolm in the Middle was a pretty good show. I liked that quite a bit. So, if any of you didn't know that this was here or never caught it, let me know. What? Olive is so bad. Like, look at this. That's gonna take me 2 more turns just because of that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, let's Bug Buzz. And Strength, because we're truant, so it doesn't matter. Bug Buzz, no, what? It's not very effective. What was I thinking? No, it is neutral. Neutral, Bug's neutral on Bug. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that. Whatever, that's it for those guys. We couldn't even win battling together. So strong. Yeah. Alright, guys. I decided, you know what, since I'm still kind of a noob at all of this, to kind of look at how Maryland did it, because that's who I look up to when I do these challenges, and I don't recall how he went about this after he took down Tate and Liza. And the first thing he did was he rushed straight off to fight Team Magma in the Seafloor Cavern. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to forget all these trainers. None of them matter right now, if ever. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think on that one, and I want to hear you guys' feedback about that. But here's the Seafloor Caverns, so that's what's important. So let's just go in there and, you know, take on Team Magma. That's what really matters, so let's go ahead and do that. And once you come this way, which is straight south of Moss Deep, and go up, we'll be in the Seafloor Cavern. So we chase Team Magma to their hideout. This is what's important right now. I might take on some of the trainers while training, like I said. I don't know. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Please, please, please let me know, because I'm at a loss. I really don't know. I've been sitting on this, stewing about this, not knowing what to do, upset about it, and I don't want to be upset. Alright, so it looks like we don't need Rock Smash, which is fantastic. Thank you for doing that, game developers. I appreciate it, because Rock Smash is annoying and a waste of my space. So let's fight this guy. This is a lot more fun than fighting water trainers. I have no use for children. Get out of here. Guan, get out of here. What? I don't know even what he was trying to say. Oh boy. This is going to be a doozy. Alright, this grunt has a Numel. He's a lot different from all the other grunts, guys. So is his Numel. His Numel's like at the top percentage of Numel, if you weren't aware. Level 39, that's crazy. Right, we'll fake it out, because if it burns us, more power to it, which would be fantastic. I'd actually be totally up for that facade guts action, like, what's up, boom. Yeah, see, this is a lot more enjoyable to me already than fighting those pitiful water trainers and looking for them, and it's just, come on, is it necessary? Also, I want to find out why I used facade. That was silly. I should have went for the power-up punch. Or bulldoze, but facade did the trick, so yeah, I guess it's fine. Alright, let's boom, power-up punch that thing. And get my attack back, and boom, power-up punch that thing once again. Embargo is actually really scary. I had a pretty scary time when Embargo screwed me over. I was actually training on X and Y Wedlocke, and I was fighting a Zangoose that used Embargo on my Hone Edge, and long story short, I thought I was going to heal him and be good, but then I switch out, and it uses Pursuit, and almost killed me, and it was really scary. I've never had Embargo used on me to the point where I needed to heal and couldn't. It was actually really scary, but we made it out of it okay, thankfully. And alright, we gotta fight this Golbat, which is actually pretty bad. We've been in this situation plenty of times before. 41, what? Yeah, we're under-leveled for this, but that's okay. Maryland's team, when he came to this place, was all level 41. And I just realized he tried to flinch a Golbat. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. They must learn acrobatics at level 40 or 41. That's what I feared the most. Okay. If I didn't use Fake Out, we would be really good right now. Okay, let's go for a Hyper Potion. Healing item number 1. And if you wonder where the Rage Candy Bars came from, I took on the Trick House while training too. I failed to mention that. A couple rooms of it anyways. Okay, Mean Look. That's fine, because I would never switch to Crocus in this situation. Sequoia needs to eat those acrobatics up. Haze. Okay. Go ahead. That's fine with me. Alright. That was actually very scary. So much of my team is weak to flying. I don't know what to do about that. Like, I don't know if a Team Magma Grunt is going to straight up, like, have a flying type or not. I don't know. That's really scary there, so I guess I'm going to turn my volume down. It sounded a little loud to me. And we'll go this way, even though this isn't the right way to go. Let's fight this girl. Fanning Out has helped in spotting a... What? I don't know what anybody's saying anymore. It's like... I went too fast, I suppose. She has a Nummel. What's worse, guys? Let me know. Team Magma Grunts or Water Trainers? They're all just as bad, but... I don't know. I'm just excited to get to the big fights. Like, I'm pumped. There's some big stuff coming up, and... I don't know. Let me explain this series to you guys for me. I was super hyped to record every episode, and now I'm feeling down for some reason. I really think it's because I know I shouldn't be skipping trainers, and I'm sure nobody cares, but I don't know. I just feel down for some reason, and I'm normally so hyped to record this, and I still am. I enjoy this so much, and I'm so happy the series is doing as good as it is, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm not commentating very good this episode, and that makes me kind of sad, but there's not that much left to do. There's a couple Magma Grunts in here, and then the good stuff, which I'm actually really worried about, but it should be fun. Wheezing. Well, I hope it doesn't go boom on us, but it's definitely a possibility. And a Wheezing level 41 might actually know Explosion, which might actually be enough to take Sequoia out, so I'm actually kind of worried about that. And I said actually like 4 times in a row, but that's okay. So Facade's the best option here because Bulldoze obviously can't hit, and Power Up Punch isn't very effective. And it's going to haze the Power Up Punch away, so let's just keep using Facade and hopefully we can knock it out. I'm actually really scared right now. It's going to go boom on us. I know she only has 1 Pokemon, but they don't care. Come on, don't do it. Sludge Bomb. Poison me? No. Now I'm really worried about a self-destruct. Because I don't think I'm going to knock it out. Double hit. Interesting. Double hit's such a weird move. It's like, why can Wheezing learn it? Because there's 2 spots on it? I don't know. It just sounds like something that should only be usable for Ambipom. But it's kind of cool, I suppose. Alright, what an annoyance. Even the way you fight is oozing with obnoxiousness. Oh boy. The poison type trainer. Oozing. And I see what she did there. I saw it. Did you guys? Before I pointed it out, did you see that pretty cute pun that she tried? Let's use these Soda Pop. Oh, that's not enough HP. Give me some Oranberry action right here. Thank you. Okay, I think this is the right way. There should be like a strength puzzle. No, this is the right way. Yeah. So let's go in here. Yeah, this is definitely the right way. So let's go right here. And this would be that little tidal area. Yeah. So if we surf right here, we'll actually be... Why do I keep saying actually? I'll go this way, and this way, then this way. No? Yeah, then this way. Yeah, that's exactly how we're supposed to do it. Okay, this might be the end of the cave, actually, if I remember. I'm so sorry if I keep saying actually. I don't mean it. It's slipping. It's like that kid. Anybody ever seen the... What the heck? What was that kid? What did he say all the time? Oh my, I can't think of nothing today. Maybe I need to sleep. Who knows? There's that kid on the Ellen show that said a word all the time. What? No, you can't do this to me right now. Oh, man. It was a little ginger boy, and he was really cute, and he'd say this word. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. And it was like my word for the next 2 weeks because he said that. And I couldn't stop saying it like every sentence, and I was obnoxious to my friends and family. But oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm a blank today. I don't know what's happened to me. Maybe I need sleep. I'm so sorry, guys. If you've watched this far and haven't quit on me, I'm like distracted. I don't know why, but this should be the last trainer before the big stuff. So I'm gonna take a break after I record this episode and think about some things. Like, this is a little boy. He liked dinosaurs. What was he saying? I'll look it up after the fight. I don't want to cut mid-fight. So, poison me, please, so Facade will knock you out. No, that's actually really scary. Self-destruct at this range might kill me. Okay, thank you so much, Weezing. Dang, that did a lot of damage. Like, when do we get the Toxic Orb? That would be really nice right about now. I would totally poison Sequoia for Guts and Facade action up in here. Like, the Flame Orb and Toxic Orb were probably in separate games. It actually healed up perfectly, which was pretty cool. Okay, let's put this down. Okay, I'm losing it today, guys. I apologize. I hope you watched this far so you can help me out. But let me look up what that kid said. Apparently, I can't remember anything. It's the apparently kid. If anybody remembers him, or anybody ever saw him, he was like the best. And if you haven't looked him up, he was awesome. He was a really adorable little kid. I liked him a lot. And why I felt the need to cut the video to look up what a little kid said that has nothing to do with the episode just goes to show how much I'm losing it today, guys. Let's push these two together. That's not how you do this. Don't. I'm losing it. This is like the easiest puzzle ever, and I can't do it. Okay, yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I can't keep saying that enough. I don't know what's wrong. I need to go get some sleep. I'm sorry, guys. Did I still do it wrong? Okay. This is how you do it. Like this. There you go. And then you go to this. And then you do this. There we go. We got it. Like, I know I could have done that better probably, but something really awesome is up here. We can actually don't do this. Okay. Think about it for a minute. Camerupt, Mightyena, and Golbat. Okay, I'm gonna lead with Lily and Cedar. This is Lily's first big battle, so who's hyped for her? Down here we can get an awesome TM, which is actually a big deal. So, I keep saying that word. Somewhere around here, I thought. Yeah, right here. TM26 Earthquake, right? Yep. TM26 Earthquake. Incredible move. And a lot of my Pokemon are going to be getting that right now. Gyarados would get it, but Dive, Surf, yeah, kind of a problem. I'm going to get rid of Bulldoze on Sequoia. Everybody that has Bulldoze is getting Earthquake, by the way, so... Yeah, it's basically you're sacrificing the lowering of the speed for 40 more power, which is better in every way. Heather's getting it, and I think I'm going to teach it to Cradley as well. I'm not sure yet. I'll think about it. Yeah, let's get rid of Bulldoze. And what could Cradley have? I actually want to look at Cradley's stats real quick. I know her special attack is better. but I still want to see how comparable it is to her attack. She has 77 in both, actually, which is great. Okay, Amnesia is good. I want to get rid of... Ancient Power gets Stab and could be really useful. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of that. Let's get rid of... How useful will Amnesia be coming up? It won't. Actually, I would like to use that for the 8th gym leader. You know what? I have no clue right now. What do I do? Do I need Earthquake coming up? I don't. I'm going to not get rid of anything. I'm actually going to teach Earthquake later down the line, should it be useful. But here we are, guys. Let's do this. This is a big fight. I'm excited. Let's go. My dog is so loud. I don't understand. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm a mean guy for waking him up, but I don't know. He's all right. He's looking at me. Whatever. Ugh. How pathetic you appear now, the fool Archie. Ugh. Maxie, you... Let's see what's going on, guys. Who's hyped as I am? I'm pretty hyped for this fight. It's actually a real... Oh, no. Yeah, it's okay. We're good. Alright, let's do it. Just as I predicted. Little scamp. Even I, the great Maxie, have found myself wishing for something that I cannot justify. And the illogical desire that I harbored was to have you present here at this moment. Ha ha ha. And now that fool's wish has come true. True. What? Fantastic. Nothing could please me more. I suppose I should make introductions. I present to you my incomparable partner who will assist Team Magma in driving humanity forward to its next level. The super ancient Pokemon Groudon. Behold, this great form slumbering in defiance of the even boiling lava surrounding it. So long have I waited for this day, immeasurably long. The foolish world has held back humanity's progress out of the misguided idealism regarding the coexistence of humans and Pokemon. But this ancient creature can bring that to its rightful end, creating a new land upon which humanity may stride freely forward. Now that I have at last obtained the power of Primal Groudon, and now you are the final obstacle remaining between me and my goals, it behooves me to use every tool at my disposal to eliminate you. Indeed, even Mega Evolution. Do not delude yourself that you and your Pokemon are capable of using it. I must apologize for making you wait through our encounters at Mount Chimney and Mount Pyre without treating you to this site. Brace yourself for my ultimate attack. Second fight versus Team Magma boss Maxie from Team Magma. And this time, he's got something more powerful up his sleeve. First up is Mightyena. This is a hard fight, and in a Wedlocke challenge, it's definitely hard to come out of this without losing somebody. First up is level 41 Mightyena with the Dark type. Let's go, Lily. Okay. I'm going to go for the Ancient Power. Maybe I can get the stat boost. For once, maybe it'll work in my favor. Let's see. That did a lot of damage. And I'm going to go for Giga Drain and hopefully knock it out, because we're going to take a little bit of damage. And Giga Drain will bring that back, especially with the big root. That'll take... which is what Lily's holding, if I didn't mention it. And yeah, Mightyena's down, and that's going to heal Lily up, which is nice. Okay, one Pokemon down. What's next? Lily grew to level 42, which is awesome. Next up, Weezing. You know what? I am going to stay in. And here's why. We're not weak to anything Weezing has, and it's probably just going to go boom, which we resist. So, I am going to stay in, and we're going to go for Ancient Power once more. Yeah, there's Explosion. Come on, Lily. Eat that up for days. Nice job, Lily. Okay. Here comes his third Pokemon, and it's going to be Crobat. Crobat is my second favorite Pokemon of all time. I've said it before. Level 41 Poison Flying type. I hope it doesn't make me change my mind. Let's do this. Acrobatics. Neutral. Okay. Ancient power. Get the stat boost, please. Not quite. We're going to go ahead and use healing item number 1 of this fight. We're going to use a Moo Moo Milk on Lily. The Cradilly. The Cradilly. Whatever. Whatever you want to call her. Acrobatics. And we do take it nicely. A crit would kill us. But we've got to stay strong. Brine would probably do more because it's less than half health, but Ancient Power should still take it out. Acrobatics.
That was a crit.
Oh, dang. Ancient Power. And that's it for Crobat. And that leaves 1 Pokemon left. And I know Lily's sitting at really low health, so we have to switch. And I would have switched anyway, because here comes his strongest Pokemon, his ace. Let's go, Cedar. It's time for his Camerupt. Level 43, Fire Ground type. Let's intimidate it, which is very nice. And this thing is capable of Mega Evolution. Now, I just hope Surf is enough to take it out. It's going to be slower than us, guaranteed, because when it Mega Evolves, it has like 30 base speed. But are we strong enough to take it out? I should have went for Dive, but I was afraid. I don't know what I was afraid of. Surf's enough to take it out. Great job, Cedar. This fight is what I needed to get my strength back for this challenge. Like, I was sad, but this fight is what... Like, I don't know why I was sad, but this fight is definitely what I enjoy. You've really done it, child. You've shown a power that exceeds that of the great Maxie. Of Team Magma. Splendid, just splendid, my young trainer. No, it is more than that. I should be calling you my young hero, believing until the very end that a world where humanity and Pokemon coexist must be best, rejecting my ideals without a second thought. Yes, watching you struggle desperately to the halt of the beginning of the world's end. You are undoubtedly a hero. So noble, and yet... I will not yield. I will not bend. My ideals will not be shaken. My dream for the world's next step forward will never change. I will use the red orb to awaken Groudon, revert it to its primal form, and put an end to all else. Wait, Maxie! Tabitha? Do stop that now, please, Maxie. You don't understand. What Groudon will bring about upon awakening is an end to the world. Did you think I had not noticed? That I somehow failed to realize you were after my spot? Such a sad development indeed, to be betrayed by my number 2. In the end, there is only one being upon which I can depend. Now, Groudon, absorb all of the power resting in this red orb, and reclaim yourself. Revert to your primal form. This is the time to take back the great evolution you lost in the ancient past. Reclaim the possibility you once held. You. At last. At last. I've finally done it. A new world for human evolution will be born. We shall stride forward. Oh, what have you done, boss? What? A message from our outsider, members outside. What is it? So the sun has turned mercilessly fierce in its heat? I should expect so. That is what what we have long wished for. What? The heat is greater than the simulations predicted? It will be a risk to our own safety if it continues? That cannot be. It has only just awoken. Where is it getting so much power from? And how much more will it gain when it undergoes primal reversion? Continue your readings, then report back. Boss Maxie, what's happening on the surface? All that matters is that I have used the red orb to awaken Groudon, and now I will transform this planet to land ideal for humanity. Hey Maxie, it looks like we underestimated the power of the super ancient Pokemon. The power of primal reversion. What did you say? Primal Groudon brings about an end, alright, but you don't get to choose what end. It's going to drive every living thing on this planet to death. The only thing waiting for us is despair. A despair we can't even run from. A despair that's going to crush humanity. You blasted fool. And it's all happening because you were cocky enough to think you'd control the super ancient Pokemon's power. So the information we received from the Weather Institute was true. Boss Maxie, we'll never get anywhere just standing around here like this. There isn't a moment to spare. We must confirm the situation on the outside. Child, you're coming too. Hurry up. This is not what I wanted to make. It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights. This next stage of our development. It was all for humanity's future. Boss Maxie. So this is the power of the super ancient Pokemon. This is how Groudon brings everything to an end. All of us, people and Pokemon, every living thing on this planet, everything's gonna die. Okay, little Skyant, we're setting sail for Zootopolis. That blasted Groudon is no doubt gonna get us there ahead of us. It'll be waiting for us deep in the Cave of Origin, there in Zootopolis. There's a pool of energy there that folks say is needful for primal reversion. There's no doubt in my mind that Groudon will be racing to that cave, thirsting for that power. We got no choice but to go ourselves. We gotta do whatever we can to fight back. Alright, Maxie, your Team Magma Blighters better come with us. We're responsible for this mess. This ridiculous, impossible mess. It only makes sense for us all to step up and clean up after ourselves, agreed? Nah. Let's go, Boss Maxie. Hey, little scamp. Look, I'm supposed to be a grown-up, right? So let me say sorry for the way this had gone down. And I'm sorry because I gotta ask you to pitch in with the cleanup. We need every hand on deck if we're gonna do something about this mess. So I'll be waiting for you in Zootopolis. Chroma, I'm sorry I could not be here sooner. Terrible. So this is what was being depicted in that painting in the Granite Cave. If this doesn't stop all Hoenn, no. The entire world will burn up. Nothing could live in such a land of death, neither Pokemon nor humans. This is a dreadful blaze. It must be caused by the sweltering heat wave forming above Zootopolis. Come on, Steven, think. What are you going to do? No. There's no point in agonizing over the situation from here. I have to go to Zootopolis. There must be answers there. Chroma, I will count on you to help with this crisis, but please promise you won't do anything reckless. Well then, I'll go ahead to Zootopolis. Good luck to you.